Star Sky Chaser. I hope you're having a fantastic evening. Well, as you may know, we are now in the midst of Week 18, which means that which means this is the final week of the regular football season, and the playoffs will be upon us. And this is be my playoff status for what's going on right now. Well, with what transpired in Week 17, it has been a lot of crazy. Yeah, granted, my team didn't make it this year, but shit happens. But anywho, I'm gonna give you a rundown of what the situation is right now with these many teams. All right. First off, we'll start with the AFC playoff status. The Tennessee Titans currently hold first place in the AFC. They clinched the NFC South division and a playoff berth. Kansas City, who lost to the Bengals, dropped to the number 2 seed. They won the AFC West division and hold a playoff berth. The Bengals, who beat the Chiefs, managed to clinch the NFC North title for the first time since 2015 and clinch the playoff berth. Both the Bills and the Patriots clinched their playoff berths. The only two teams in the AFC the two teams who hold on to the both the 6th and 7th seed will be hands down the Colts and the Chargers. While on the bubble, we have the Raiders, Ravens, and Steelers. Steelers, Steelers, go figure, managed to win the last Monday night game against the Browns. That really helped them out. Now in the NFC playoff status, we got the Packers, who not only clinched the NFC North division, in the playoff berth, they also clinched the number 1 seed, a first round bye, and home field advantage throughout the playoffs. The Rams got the number 2 seed locked up. They clinched the NFC West division. The Buccaneers clinched the number 3 seed by winning the NFC South division, and the Cowboys, despite the fact losing to the Cardinals, have clinched the NFC East division in a playoff berth. The Cardinals clinched the playoff berth, and the Eagles they clinched the seventh seed by beating the Washington Redskins, aka the Washington Football Team. The Niners are the team that hasn't clinched, and the team who are still on the bubble will be the New Orleans Saints. Now we gotta go take a look at the dead teams who are eliminated from the playoffs. And so far, here are the orders so far. Jaguars got the number 1 pick. Currently hold the number 1 pick. So if they lose this Sunday, they'll clinch another number 1 pick. In second, Lions. Third, Texas. Fourth, the Giants. Fifth, the Jets. 6th, Seahawks. 7th, Panthers. Bears 8. My team, the Redskins 9. Broncos 10. Falcons 11. Vikings 12. Browns 13. Dolphins 14. And here's some very important notes that I want to say out here too. The Bengals win the AFC North title for the first time in 2015 and currently holds the 3rd seed in the playoffs. Well, yes, that is correct. The Miami Dolphins are eliminated for their playoff contention for the 5th straight season, and their playoff win drought now extends to 21. Oh, they're now old enough to drink. Yeah, that's a dick move on my part. The Titans clinched the NFC South title for the 2nd straight season and currently hold the number 1 seed. The Buccaneers racked up 12 wins in the season for the second time in team history. The last time they did it was back in 2002, where they won a Super Bowl. And for the Buffalo Bills, this is their 3rd straight 10-plus win season for the first time since 1990 through 1993. Now, with that being said, here are the playoff scenarios for both conferences. First, we'll knock out the NFC. The Rams will clinch the NFC West title with a win or a tie against the 49ers or a Cardinals loss and tie against the Seahawks. The Cardinals will clinch the NFC West title with a win over the Seahawks and a Rams loss to the 49ers. The Niners will clinch a playoff berth with a win or tie against the Rams or with a Saints loss and tie against the Falcons. And for the Saints will clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Falcons and a 49ers loss to the Rams. Those are 4 playoff scenarios that can go down in the NFC come Sunday. AFC, it's a whole lot of matter. It's a whole lot crazier. I hope you're ready for this one. The Titans will clinch the number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs if with a win over the Texans or a tie plus a Chiefs loss and tie against the Broncos, or a Chiefs loss plus a Bengals loss and tie against the Browns, a Patriots loss and tie against the Dolphins, or a Chiefs loss plus a Bengals loss and tie, a Bills win against the Jets. The Chiefs will clinch the number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs with a win over the Broncos plus a Titans loss and tie against the Texans, or a tie plus a Titans loss. The Bengals will clinch a number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs with a win over the Browns plus a Chiefs loss to the Broncos plus a Titans loss to the Texans plus a Patriots loss or tie against the Dolphins, or with a win plus a Chiefs loss plus a Titans loss plus a Bills win over the Jets. The Bills cannot be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Yeah, that one. Yeah, that ship sailed on that one. They will clinch the AFC East title with a win over the Jets, or a Patriots loss to the Dolphins, or a tie plus a Patriots tie. They will clinch the AFC's number 2 seed with a win over the Jets, plus a Chiefs loss to the Broncos, plus a Bengals loss and tie against the Browns. The Patriots will clinch the number 1 seed and home field advantage throughout the AFC playoffs with a win over the Dolphins, plus a Bills loss and tie against the Jets, plus a Chiefs loss to the Broncos, plus a Titans loss to the Texans. New England will clinch the AFC East title with a win plus a Bills loss or tie, or a tie plus a Bills loss. The Colts will clinch a playoff berth with a win tie against the Jaguars, or a Chargers loss to the Raiders, plus the Steelers-Ravens tie, or a Chargers loss plus a Patriots loss to the Dolphins, plus a Steelers loss to the Ravens. If Pittsburgh loses to Cleveland on Monday night, which they did not, the Colts will clinch a playoff berth with a Chargers loss plus a Bengals loss to the Browns. If Pittsburgh loses or ties Cleveland on Monday night, which didn't happen, the Colts will clinch a playoff berth with a Chargers loss plus a Patriots loss and a Chargers loss plus a Ravens loss. Chargers will clinch a playoff berth with a win or tie against the Raiders, and that game is the Sunday night, is the big showdown for the Sunday nighter. The Raiders will clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Chargers, or a Colts loss to the Jaguars, plus 1 Steeler loss over the final 2 games against the Browns and the Ravens. Basically for these two, it's those 2 win and you're in situations. Ravens and Steelers, it's about to get a little crazy. Here's the Ravens situation if they want to get into the playoffs. The Ravens will clinch a playoff berth with a win over the Steelers, plus a Chargers loss to the Raiders, plus a Colts loss to the Jaguars, plus a Dolphins loss to the Patriots, plus 1 Browns loss over their final 2 games against the Steelers and the Bengals. The Browns losing to the Steelers on Monday night did help them out, so they got a chance, but they're going to need more help than that. But we'll see how this happens. They'll need all the luck they can get. Plus, they got to win their game. Plus, they have to win their game against Pittsburgh. And speaking of Pittsburgh, the Steelers will be eliminated from playoff contention with a loss or tie against the Browns on Monday night. It didn't happen. They lived to fight another day, which will be Sunday. Pittsburgh will clinch a playoff berth with 2 wins plus a Colts loss to the Jaguars in Week 18, plus the Raiders-Chargers game not ending in a tie. So, yeah, this is going to get a hell of a lot easy, a hell of a lot interesting comes this Sunday. Anything can happen. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, I took a look at the schedules right now for Sunday. 7 games that don't have any playoff implications. Mostly teams are just playing for pride and whatnot. and possibly for a position in the draft pick. They will those will be the 9 games that they want to get already. At at 425 at 425 the 6 games with huge playoff implications will be starting on that one. So it will be very interesting how this one plays out. Also, the Dallas Cowboys, they'll be playing against the Philadelphia Eagles this Saturday on ESPN. So that's going to be really interesting. So we'll definitely see how this one's going to play. We'll definitely going to see how this one's going to play the fuck out on this one. So that's it for my playoffs, the whole NFL playoff status with the playoff status with scenarios out the ass. But it will be getting pretty interesting how this one's gonna play out. This Sunday. But I would like to know what y'all think of this whole situation. As always, be sure to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe to this channel, click the notification bell so you don't miss an update. Share with your friends, share with your neighbors, share with your others, and that's about it. Until next time, this is Darkside2K7, aka Sun Sky Stacer, signing off. Catch y'all later. Peace. Oh, and also, let's not forget, Week 18, it's totally rivalries game. So, yeah, be prepared for that, man. Be prepared for that. It's going to be a goddamn battle. That's for damn sure.